Today we will solve systems of linear equations with two variables by substitution. And here are the steps. We'll look at what this looks like with actual examples here in a minute. But here are the steps to solving systems of equations by substitution. If necessary, solve for one variable in at least one of the equations. Substitute the resulting expression into the other equation. Solve the new equation to get the value of the first variable. Then you're going to substitute that value that you just got into one of the original equations and solve for the second variable. And then we're going to write our answer as an ordered pair. So here we have a system of equations y equals x plus 3 and 3x plus y equals 11. So what I'm going to do is look at my steps, and the first step was to get one of the variables, solve for one of the variables if necessary. But we already have y equals, so that's what it's talking about. And we've already got it done, so we don't have to do anything to move that around. The next is substitute the resulting expression into the other equation. So we're going to substitute this x plus 3 for this y right here. So now I'm going to get 3x plus, and then x plus 3 equals 11. Then I need to solve this equation to get the value of the first variable. So 3x plus x is 4x. Subtract 3. 4x equals 8. Divide by 4. X equals 2. Now I need to substitute that value into one of the original equations. So I'm going to choose this equation because it's smaller. The numbers are smaller. There's less of them. It's already set up really nicely for me. So I'm going to plug this 2 in for this x and solve. Oops, that's 3. Let's fix that. Got a little ahead of myself there. Y equals 5. And the last step is to put this in an ordered pair, x, y, 2, 5. So if I want to check my work, which it's not a bad idea to do so because I did do a lot of things here, I can plug this ordered pair into both of these equations to make sure I got the correct answer. So remember, this is my x value, this is my y value. So the first one, 5 equals 2 plus 3. 5 equals 5, perfect. And then I have 3x plus y equals 11. So 3 times 2 plus 5 equals 11. 6 plus 5. Perfect. We did get the right solution. 11 equals 11. 5 equals 5. So this is my answer. 2, 5. An ordered pair. X is 2, y is 5. All right, let's look at another system of equations here. We'll solve by substitution again. This is probably just faster. All right. So this time we have y equals x plus 4, y equals 2x plus 6. All right, they're both set up for y equals, so I could plug this in for this y or plug this in for this y. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to plug the top one into the bottom one. Perfect. Then subtract x from both sides. Get 4 equals x plus 6 minus 6 minus 6. Negative 2 equals x. Then I can plug this x into either of my original equations. Again, I'm going to go with the easier one. The one with less numbers, already set up nice and pretty, smaller numbers. Y equals 2. So I have x is -2, y is 2. So I can plug them in to check my work. Y is 2, x is -2. -2 plus 4 is +2, so that checks out. And then I have 2 equals 2 times -2 plus 6. -4 plus 6. Again, that is 2 equals 2. That also checks out. We got the correct solution of -2, +2. All right, let's look at one more. -2x plus y equals 8. 3x plus 2y equals 9. So none of these are set up pretty like x equals or y equals. So I'm just going to move things around in this top equation. So here's the top equation. I'm just rewriting it so I have room to work with it and move things around. You'll notice if you add this 2x over here to both sides, now you have y equals 2x plus 8. So now I can take this and plug it in for this y right here. So that leaves me with 3x plus 2 times this whole thing, this whole y here. 2x plus 8 equals 9. I need to distribute this 2. Three x plus 4x plus 16 equals 9. Combine like terms. 7x plus 16 equals 9. Subtract 16. 7x equals -7. And x equals -1. So now I'm going to plug this -1 into one of my two original equations for x. Just going to plug it in the first one. Why not? It works either way. -2 times 1 is 2. Subtract the 2. Y equals 6. My last step is making it an ordered pair. So I have -1, 6. And again, you can plug that in and make sure everything checks out. If I plug in the -1 here, that's going to cancel. It's going to make it a +2. Plus my 6 will make it an 8. 3 times -1 will be a -3 plus 12. And 12 minus 3 is 9. So these do work out. So we did get the correct solution here of -1, 6. And if you want more practice, there's definitely practice in IXL for this. If you go to Algebra 2 and you go to section E6, you can get lots more practice on this. Try some examples on your own and see how well you do. See you in Zoom.